Hi. Oh, this team pay me. Newcastle, they were on the verge of getting 3 points. It was like a match made in heaven, because the last time Elanga scored a goal in any game was 32 matches ago. And look at how well he played today. Wissa was everywhere as well. This would have been a very, very, very good one. Very good, 3 points at the St. James Park Stadium, especially after losing 3 key players in the squad. They lost Anthony Gordon before the World Cup. And they lost 2 players in the course of this summer transfer market. Tonali to Tottenham and Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal. This would have been very nice to get a win, a much needed win. Of course, their new coach, getting a win in his first game would have been nice. They also lost their former coach, that's Eddie Howe. So this would have been very nice. But I don't understand what Lewis Hall was doing. Lewis Hall, they sent you. Are you an investor? Because I don't understand. What was that about? You had other players there. There was no other person. You had other players. There was no way he could have scored. Moons, there was no way Victor Moons would have scored. At least maybe a penalty, a corner or something. What was the clashing of knees for? It's a penalty. Szoboszlai converted, he ended 2-2, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2, and Iraola didn't lose his first game. His undefeated streak continues, even despite changing clubs, right? In the last 18 games with Bournemouth, he had 8 wins and 10 draws, and now he's at Liverpool. He has made it 8 wins and 11 draws. So the draw soup continues. Will they be drawing their next game? It remains to be seen. The game was they had a couple of chances, but then Newcastle, this is a step in the right direction for them. They were very, very resolute. For every ball they had, he said that it was massive attack, massive defense. Everybody understood the assignment today. Ensure that we don't concede, cheap goals. And yes, Gakpo scored that goal at the 95th minute that Szoboszlai converted as a penalty. Was a goal that shouldn't have happened. But that is football for. That's the beautiful thing about the EPL. Moving on to other games that was played today. I don't think a Villa fan would forget today in a jiffy. I know they lost some players. Yuri Telemans, Ezri Konsa, Morgan Rogers, Oli Watkins is on the verge of leaving. Do you understand? I don't think they would forget the 4-0 they considered in first half. That was terrible. Against Brighton at the Amex Stadium, 4 goals in the first half. Defensive mistakes. It was as though they didn't understand themselves, because they looked disjointed at the back line. Nothing was working out for them. They would lose the ball, and they could not even string 3-4 passes in all those goals considered. It's not good. It's not good for Emery, and I believe they would get players. That's the beautiful thing about starting up the season before the transfer market ends. Some persons would not like it, while some persons would like. So they would watch and watch what their team outlay is at the end of the day. So now they've lost this game in the shambolic way at the away at the Amex Stadium. They are playing in the Champions League. I don't think they want to take this kind of performance to the Champions League. Do you understand? So they would get players in the last 7 days of the transfer market. Aston Villa will be one of the most busiest club in the EPL. So watch out for them. They'll be getting defenders, getting midfielders, getting attackers. If Oli Watkins wants to leave, please, people should cash out on Oli Watkins. Let him go to Al Hilal. Let him just go, so that the number of players you have. It was quite unfortunate for Aston Villa to have lost that game in the way and manner at which they lost 4-0 in the first half with a red card for João Gomez. Well, it's football for you. Then the second game, oh my word, Maresca, you get luck. You have a prayer mother, you get luck, because Chelsea fans, we are ready. Do you know what it means to ready? Because at the 75th minute, the soup was already on the verge of, everything was looking set to be cooked. Everything was looking set to be eaten until Sheki came in. Sheki is your most creative player. I don't understand why you had to keep him on the bench. What if he didn't go out this? What if the result didn't pan out this way? He came in and changed the game, changed the dynamics of the game against Bournemouth. I don't understand those ones. I don't understand. I really don't understand. You scored 1 goal and instead you just all of a sudden forgot how to score goals. Good one for Man City, but not for Maresca. Good one for Man City. Sheki came in and gave 2 assists, and they got the much needed 2 defenders scored. The much needed win to kick off Maresca's reign Pep Guardiola's reign at Manchester City. It was a good one. They are undefeated streak at the Etihad. Like I said in the pre-match analysis, I said in their last 18 games they've won 14 at Etihad. They've won 14 games in their last 18 games at home. 14 wins, 3 draws, and 1 defeat. So it's now in the last 19 they've won 15 wins, 3 draws, and just 1 defeat. We'll see what happens in the coming days. But I know Chelsea fans, they are not the kind of fan base that would forgive you easily. They would, since today the meet's not done today. Another game they wait for you. That until they get satisfaction for as long as it stays. Do you get? As long as it stays, Chelsea fans will keep saying, okay, fine. Catch the trap didn't get any meat today. We're going to set on that trap for him in the coming days. Like that. It's quite it's fun. It is funny, but good one. We had good results. Good results, yes. Out of 9 games that has been played, 8 had wins and defeats. Why the last game, the first draw of the season, ended a few minutes ago. It was Newcastle versus Liverpool 2-2. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But make una no just drag Chelsea. No only us remain. And tomorrow we play. Everybody go just sit down. Everybody don't play. Everybody just sit down. Watch Chelsea. I beg. But I trust my boys. I trust Chelsea. They will get needed results. Yeah, against Fulham now. Our children now, Pekin now, it doesn't matter. We will win those ones. We will win. So it is now Chelsea. Xabi Alonso's era starts officially tomorrow by 8 p.m. It is Fulham versus Chelsea. We'll see what happens. We'll have our pre-match analysis before the game. So for the 9 games you've watched so far, which of the games will you say, okay, fine, this is a game for me? You've watched 18 teams play. What do you think about the 18 teams? Kindly state your opinions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's written on the screen. Well, it has happened. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.